folks, welcome to my new episode with a whole new take, focusing on the corporate side of imaging. You know, I have been wanting to do this very much for a long time. This video is about my corporate thoughts on the state of Nikon, the iconic camera and optical equipment company of which I have been a strong supporter of. Most analyses are either from the equity perspective or consumer-oriented based on gear. What is missing is a good look at Nikon's products and financial results, making the connection as to why and how they managed to make so many obvious mistakes. For example, no one was really believing their Z series of mirrorless cameras will match Sony's. The proverbial controversy of one cut slot over two and no vertical grip, but a dumb battery grip, continue to mock even Nikon's staunchest supporters, me included. Now, never mind if you think you only wanted one slot, because the next few models of their Z series are guaranteed to be dual slots. And you can also bet that a whole new body design will come with a proper grip. Mark my words on that. But if that is to be the case, why then does Nikon behave in such a stupid manner? Well, the first half of fiscal 2020 results already showed how stupid they were. Mirrorless sales were down, was very much under forecast, and both revenue and profitability continue to plunge. No, the overall market cannot be the determinant of this. Otherwise, why bother to fight on? Why do companies like Nikon continue misstep after stupid misstep? Doesn't it already look like a replay of Nokia, Ericsson and Kodak? It does. The overall market is tough. Phones are the go-to cameras for 90% of the public. There are already rumors that Olympus Imaging may be closed within a year. I'm not surprised, given the amount of development in full-frame and medium format in 2019. Coming back to Nikon, they have undergone management changes and also killed off the entire DL and action camera lines. If you were thinking they were going to get it right, no, they didn't. Instead, they dumbed down the Z series. They could have put two cut slots and a normal grip, but they chose to do otherwise. They then introduced the APS-C Z50 with a flip down screen instead of a flip out. Now, if you could do a flip out, why do a flip down with all its inherent weaknesses? And the reason why many companies do these strange things are because the engineers don't have a final say. The sales CEO and group head do. And these guys run by spreadsheets and forecasts. They need to show continuous growth by dumbing down. They have been taught that newer models down the line will entice more sales from upgrades. It's really like Sony introducing the new A6600 without a new sensor. Well, you ask if Sony can continue to dumb down their new products, why can't Nikon? Because Sony has the leading 40% market share of mirrorless, and they can and will smooth out their revenue projections. Nikon cannot, because they are playing catch-up. If you live or die by the Z series and yet can't match up to Sony latest A7 III and A7 IV models, there is no revenue smoothing, just avalanches to death. And the Z50 flip down screen also goes to show how the chief continues to play his corporate game of slowing sales in the first models in hope of slowly ramping up. No, he can't succeed because Sony is already 5 to 6 models ahead. Unless Nikon do take some drastic steps to fire these head honchos now, there is little hope for engineering to do anything else more meaningful. Nikon needs no spreadsheet shenanigans, however much their listed imperatives dictate. They only have one choice, which is to come out strong to match Sony. Now, if they do listen to this and fire the few jokers who are ruining the company, then we will see Nikon matching Sony as a viable imaging business. Canon too suffer from these spreadsheets managers. and that we will leave for another day. There are strengths in Nikon. Their large Z mounts with the shortest flange distance, for example, has been a deliberate positive strategy. Z is good because you can mount all lenses to Nikon and not Nikon Z lenses onto others. A wide mount also helps in lowering design complications and allow for shorter and lighter products at a lower price. But unless they wake up, there is no hope. So I hope by now you understand why many people feel so frustrated with this company. Furthermore, they don't engage with customers. Any product launches runs like a sales event with ambassadors doing their bits. Have you realized that these days camera business is a heavy transaction one, carrying over tens of thousands of dollars in the short to medium term? It is not a consumer business per se. If Nikon's fiscal statements are any indications of their new focus on pros and enthusiasts, they better treat it like a B2B business and start hiring more strategic marketing and sales execs that will be conduits to their divisions, engaging with customers in a deeper and more meaningful manner. Also, why retain the old selling pricing strategy where street prices are way below recommended prices? Why not also have a website to sell direct and control the pricing from launch to obsolescence? And yes, please stop the MSRP BS. Come on. Now I will leave the DSLR business for the next episode. If they can do Z right, DSLR can also be right. So this is the end of it, and if you have any comments, please leave them below. Tell me how else Nikon can flourish, and what else do you wish to see from them. And if you like this video, do leave me a like and subscribe to the channel for more of this. So I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.